Hey YouTube, it's Fruitful Goddess 1111, and I'm back with some more messages. How you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. The title is exactly what it is. I feel like you guys are completely done. You've changed, and you are done with negativity in all forms. And I feel like that's a problem for individuals. That's the type of energy that you were in. I feel like there's energies that's out to try to steal your joy, collective, because they're seeing you do something positive, or they're seeing you do something productive, or they're seeing that, you know, you're pretty much in an energy of dodging anything that can bring out the old you. You are you have entered a season of embracing realness. That's what you've done. That's what you are in the energy of doing right now. And anything that is I feel like it's not, you're not going off appearance anymore. Like situations that appear to be genuine, situations that appear to be real. This is, it has to be something that you feel, not only a feeling, something that you actually know. It's like knowledge, okay? Wisdom. And I feel like energies are upset because every time they try to catch up to your speed, you know, you already took off. These are individuals that they want to experience the old version of you. Imagine energies not want you to grow. Imagine energies not wanting you to be successful in an area in which you've escaped one situation for a better situation, but they're trying to block that success as well. They could have tried to block you before, and they're also in the energy of doing it again, like trying to meet you where you are with the same energy. But I feel like that's a no-go. You're not having it. And I feel like this can be like people from your past, people that's stuck, people that's stagnant. You know, they want to steal your joy because these energies aren't happy because of the way that they actually treated you. And I feel like instead of taking accountability, these energies want to blame you for their life and their position and their disposition. Okay? So let's see what we have going on here for the collective. What is the energy? And I also feel like this is going to be like one of those plus more messages. But that was the title. That was the download that I first received. Let's see what we have going on for you. How you guys doing today? Thank you for the purple hearts, you guys. As the color purple represents your sacred divinity. Let's see what we have going on. You know, these energies are, they're upset. And the reason why they're upset is because of your close-knit relationship to the Most High God. That's what it is, collective. To the Lord. They're upset about that. Because everything that they've tried to underhandedly do to you, it was unsuccessful. And it will remain unsuccessful. These are the same energies that, you know, try to mock you because you always brought up the Lord, or you always spoke about God, or you always try to introduce people to God. You know, these are the same individuals And these individuals haven't beat you yet. They haven't beat you yet. And this is also for the winners, you know, and I'm not by far judging or passing any judgment, but I want to make sure you guys know that we get multiple downloads here on this platform. And the main reason for my platform is because I am someone that fear the Lord, okay? And God, the Lord is the only thing that I fear. The only person that I fear. So I want you guys to know how important it is for you to have that same fear, because it's definitely something to be afraid of, but at the same time it's worth gaining knowledge and insight about. And that's the word, you know. But I want you to know that this spiritual platform, this spiritual channel, what do you think spirituality really mean? You know, we get different perks, and the perks is, you know, we get to go inside, like I just said, and tap in and chime in on what, you know, others have going on about us behind the scenes and things of that nature. But the main reason for this platform is to make sure that I can bring as many people as close to the Lord as possible. And I've always said that from the beginning. So if you guys hear me speak about God a lot, if you hear me speak about the Lord a lot, it's because we are nothing without him. And everything is possible when we are following the guidance, the divine guidance from him. So imagine that is the reason why so many people didn't like you, because you know, a lot of people want to hear you spill out a lot of negativity in regards to other people, to be in the energy of downing other people. You know, that's the type of energy that people like to chime in on. That's what draw energy in, you know. And many times when you have a platform, that's what draw um you know, potential subscribers in, or subscribers in general, because they want to hear about, you know, the bad what's happened because somebody wronged them. And I feel like that's, they're operating from an unhealed place when that's the only thing that can get your day going, you know, when that's the only thing that you know, you're putting in, you're fueling your mind with, you know, negativity. And you know, this person is suffering and that person is suffering. But people don't understand that it it can come to a point to where it starts to feel like that's what you really either projecting or wishing that happens to someone else, you know. And I feel like that energy could consume you, and it can consume you in the worst of the worst ways. So that's why it's important to always bring up God or the Lord, because if you think about it, when you do, it changed something in you, inside. Remember, inside came out, and I was trying to say something else. It changes something inside of you. It changes the whole atmosphere. It changes the whole energy. And that is the reason why, you know, I always bring that up to you guys. And I just feel like before we tapped in, I had to let you guys know that, because this was on my heart, to not just be saying that you spiritual to for negative for negative impact, especially towards another person, because you can also reap what you sow if that's what you have in mind. You know, just wanting to see somebody hurt and down and out and things of that nature. So just make sure that your heart is always in the right space. Your heart is always in the right place, and God is going to prevail. So whatever God truth is going to be given to you. And many times when I come on here and I speak to you guys and I tell you guys the truth, I mean, the truth do hurt, you know? And that's in reference to what someone did. If I receive a download about what they did and what the outcome is what the outcome is in general. Not gonna be what the outcome is. Because in the time I'm giving it to you, that means that whatever that is already happening or it's already happened. Okay? So let's see what the Most High wants you to know in regards to that. But I feel like he's very big on that. Like, do not be led astray. Do not be led into the abyss. Do not just be, chiming in on things that sound good and is negative if you don't really feel like it's actually the truth, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't really know how to break it down to you, but I feel like you're going to understand it the way you understand it anyway, you know. But from my understanding, that's what I received. So I hope I'm saying it in the right way to where you do understand. What do we have going on here? And when I tell you, if God gives me the download that someone is suffering and someone is going through it, they are. And that's not a contradiction. That's the truth. That's not a contradiction to what I just mentioned. That is the truth. Okay? Because the suffering will be great for coming after one of God's own. Because, again, that's like a direct attack on God. Because he's in you. I say inside. I don't know. Something about inside. Look. You guys with me? You understand? We got the devil in a reverse that came out. First one. And I want you guys to know, like I said, God is going to prevail. And these energies are off limits for even, I mean, I don't even understand why these energies are continuing to go. I don't understand what's drawing them in to make them want to continuously come in and try to, attack you in any type of way or send any type of negativity or attacks your way. Because someone thinking negatively about you, being negative towards you, that is bringing negativity into your personal space. It's like stay in that radius over there, with this devil like energy, because it's not welcome in your atmosphere. And these are the ones that's being dealt with at this time. Here we go. Look at this Queen of Cups. Yeah, because you are someone that's very nurturing, very loving, and very kind. And it's not going unnoticed. It's not going unnoticed. This energy is not going unnoticed by far. And like I said, you've moved on. Okay? Whoever you are, you've moved on. And this is everything that's surrounding you. This is the Most High supplying all your needs. This is the Most High protecting you. This is the Most High making sure that you have everything that you need, so that you would not, go backwards or drift off to where you feel like you need to indulge with these type of individuals. It's like, what more can you ask for? You already are being provided for. You already have everything that you need. And I don't feel like that's all. Okay, I don't know, guys. I'm just giving you what I'm getting. So let's just see what this message is about, because I feel like this is personal. Okay, for the winners, this is something personal, because this is coming out different. I feel like every word that I'm saying is being like guided, like for you. This is something deep going on. And I feel like whatever this is more to come. You have more to come. I feel like whatever this is just like the tip of the iceberg. This is what I'm getting. And I feel like this is the reason why you were possibly singled out, because you stand true in this energy. You do. And I feel like energies knew that whatever you were doing, it was going to put you in this type of position. They didn't want you to have it. Some of you, before you tapped into or walked into this energy right here, I feel like you could have been operating from your south node energy due to this devil energy being out here in the reverse. That's when you thought that whatever energy you were tapped into was right for you. And this is when, you thought that you had a place with these negative folks. Like they had a permanent place in your life or vice versa. Until one day God guided you. He told you to get up. Get up from something. I see 3321. That's 333. Angel number 333 could be very significant here. I can't make it up. Look. He told you to get up. Now, you could have went through some trials and tribulations. But what was meant for you, it always still had your name written all over it. This is you having everything that you need. And like I said, it was more to come. You already have everything that you need, and there's more to come. This is what you were missing right here. Because whatever this is like everlasting. This is everlasting. And I'm not just talking about like worldly. You're going to have this in the world, and when you cross over, whatever listen. This is something that you've earned for eternal life. A collective, like I said, you should fear the Lord, because I'm starting to get scared here. I'm telling you the truth. The way that I'm getting this message, I don't know if you guys are really tapping in with me and you feel what I feel, but I'm telling you, look at this. The devil is in the reverse. You are off limits. Some of these people that you were connecting with, they had already given themselves to the devil in some type of way. And this is the reason why, you were set apart. This is the reason why you were guided out of a situation or situations with people. You had and have a bigger purpose. And for the ones that was obedient with this, especially you. When the Most High told you to get up and move, and you did it, I'm speaking directly to you. That's what I just heard. Directly to you. You didn't hesitate. It's like you operated, or you moved straight off faith. Like you move by faith and not by sight. Like, and what I mean by sight is, at the end of the day, it's like you didn't care how things looked, or you didn't care about what you were going to be looking at. That's my version of what I'm getting. That's what I'm feeling. That's, you didn't care about what it was going to look like. You still did it. And that's how you get this. This is everything. And you see the infinity symbol? That's everything, collective. that was given to you by the Most High. And look at this serpent energy. It's eating its own tail. It's eating its own tail, and the devil is in a reverse. Do you understand how powerful that is? Even this devil energy knew that it had to eat its own tail before it can come after you or attack you or harm you in any type of way here. That's the reason why other energies, the devil's minions, were coming to you in different forms, different people you were around, people you hung around, people that you considered to be family, people that could have been family. This is the reason why these are lovers, right? That was supposed to be family. This is the reason why these energies turned on you. And I feel like they all turned on you at the same time, thinking that it was going to get you to turn around, if that makes sense. I feel like these energies kind of knew what you were stepping into or what you were going to walk into, or they just knew that you were built for greatness or you were built for something different. And they wanted to derail you off of your path by coming together, thinking that you wouldn't be able to stand alone or stand tall if you're a man on your own. But I don't even understand why. Look how the sun started shining, guys. I'm telling you, I don't even understand. Look at this. I mean, the sun started shining so bright when I said that. I don't understand how these energies ever doubted you. Like, I don't feel like you ever relied on anyone. Because it's like every time that you did rely on anyone other than God, something always happened. Something always failed. Something always fell through. Like it did not prosper. Someone here had the wrong conception of you. I feel like some other energies could have been like saying that you were codependent or things of that nature. I don't even feel like these energies were on your level. I don't feel like they understood that in life at some point you're gonna need someone or somebody for something. But I don't feel like you were ever just codependent. And once you felt that way and you saw how these energies were operating when you were in need, and they failed to like help you in some type of way, this is when you realize, hey, I really cannot depend on anyone but God. I don't have nobody but God. I don't have nobody but the Lord. Six of Swords in the reverse. I told you these energies didn't want you to move on to smooth the calm waters. They really didn't want this for you. They tried to stop you. Look at this. There's swords in the boat. When you try to move away, they try to put holes in the boat so you can sink, so you can go down. They wanted you to go downhill. But you had already waved that red flag. Whatever move you made when you decided to make it with you and family, I see that as you, family, maybe children, take it as it resonates, but this had victory written all over it because you decided to take that leap of faith. And they definitely did what they could to block you. Let me see. This could have been up to 4 people. There's 4 swords in this boat. It could have been up to 4 people that was trying to prevent you from making that next step because they knew that your next move was going to be your best move. They didn't know when, but they knew. They knew, collective. They tried to stop you. So I really feel like the Most High is giving you the breakdown of why you need to stay away from these individuals here. Why they cannot return or why you cannot return to them. I also feel like the rabbit hole go deeper. There's a hole in this boat, and this boat with the holes in it, this boat could potentially like sink. But like I said, you already used two of the swords to raise up. You already knew that you guys was gonna make it. You already knew that. You already knew. It wasn't a doubt in your mind that you were not gonna make it wherever you were hated at, because you knew that you were guided. Here we go. Look at this. 7 of coins. Yeah. So you were dealing with like devilish energies that did not want to invest in you. They didn't think you were worth the investment. This could even be an investor. You know what I'm saying, collective? This can be anyone. But they felt as if you were not the investment. And for many of you, this could have been, energies that were pretty close to you, or thought that they were, right? Right. They thought that they were. They didn't know, by you being able to tap into this energy, this Queen of Cups energy, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. That means that you can feel when something is coming your way. That your energy gives you a heads up every time. And once your energy give off something is not right, then your intuition kick in. Or it could be the other way around. Take it as it resonates, but it goes hand in hand. You feel it first. And that is the reason why you were not operating, by sight, what things appear to be. Because the whole time you could have been getting tricked. Because you were indeed dealing with these type of individuals here. And they tried to trick you and make it as if they tried to hide like this was not them. And, they had no parts in this. And, yeah, it was them. And that was the reason why, this could even be them, the Most High, saying these energies were not worth, you investing any more time into. You felt it first, and you knew that they wanted something that belonged to you. See, you're not even focused on whatever is on the side of you, but that don't mean that you don't have it. Your focus is the cup. What is the cup? Love. What's on top of the cup? A bird. What is the bird? A message. You were only focused on receiving the messages from the Most High. And as I said, the Most High speak directly to you. You were only focused on love here. You didn't have to worry about anything. Like, for some of you, when you were going through whatever you were going through as well, you didn't have to worry about what you was going to eat. All of that was provided for you. What you was going to drink, all of that was provided for you. You see the little river with the fish in there? You had water, you had food, you had no worries. And this is what these energies knew about you. It's like, dang, they could never really say, oh, the collective, they don't have anything to eat. Or, they were making up things about you because they really didn't have anything to say about you. Thank you for the 100. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you for the donation. I don't know who sent that. Thank you. Okay. May return you guys many-fold. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We have the 10 of Cups energy here. Okay? Love. That's what's clarifying the Queen of Cups. Like I said, the highest frequency is what you were focused on. And that's the reason why all of this, all these coins and gold and all of this was added unto you. But your main focus was love, collective. And so by you being someone that can feel, you actually know when someone actually love you for real. You know when they don't. You know when someone is being bogus. Now, although you may not always speak on what you know, that don't mean that you don't feel it, because I feel like the Queen of Cups is conducive to the Empress energy. I feel like that is how the Empress energy tap into that feeling energy due to the Queen of Cups energy being so potent. Look at this, Five of Cups in the reverse. Regret. You didn't regret moving the way that you move, not one bit. And under energies didn't understand how. Thank you for the gift, CC. May return you manyfold. These energies didn't understand how. How you did not, how were you not in regret about, going off and journey on by yourself? That's because you were not alone. But by all these energies coming together, they really felt as if you were alone in a situation. It's like they wanted you to spin a block and, come and prove yourself. They wanted you to come and prove yourself like you were worthy to be a part of whatever they had going on with this devilish mess that they had going on here. But you were never like that. Even when you were tapped into your low vibrational self, you were never on demon time. You were never demonic. You never wanted the worst to happen to people. You always had the same heart that you have. Your heart never changed. You were always someone that cared, But it came to a point. To where you were caring a little too much about others and other things and not really caring about yourself and your well-being, because you cared so much to where you couldn't even see that the enemy was right in your face working against you. You couldn't see it because the only thing you were focused on was love, whether it's family, whether it's a lover, whether it's friends. The only thing you were tapped in on was the highest frequency. And that's the reason why you are blessed. You have a wonderful heart, whoever you are. And I'm not saying you are perfect at all. None of us are. But what I'm saying is you have a great heart. And I pity the fools that come up against someone like this. Hi, my beautiful moderator. Red Violet. Red Velvet. I call you Red Velvet. Yeah. I pity the fool. The fools. But they did. And it's like now, since they see that you are not turning around, they want to bring negativity towards you in some type of way. And it could even be going through other people to do so. But it's not going to work. You are in this unmovable, unshakable energy. It's not going to work. It's not going to work because you're not going to play this game with these individuals. You're not going to engage. You don't owe these energies nothing. Especially after seeing what they tried to do to destroy you. This is energies that literally try to destroy you, collective. And that's the reason why the Most High gave you all the tools that you needed so you can persevere, so you can push through, so you can really know that you needed to keep going on your journey, and so you can know that you don't need those people. Now, there may be other people that he's sending your way, but for the most part, these energies right here, there's no need for them. You are being blessed with like-minded people. People that's in that likewise energy. People that understand, and understand, your stance in life. And not only do they understand, and understand, they respect it. And that's all that they want as well. To be loved by the Lord, to fear the Lord, and to be in a position to where it's a consistent flow. because you need that flow, especially if you have family, especially if you have dependents, children, whoever your dependents are. You need that consistent flow. And the only way you will get it, many times, we hear ask and you shall receive, but we also learn that seek ye first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness, and everything will be added unto you. And so this is the energy of everything being added unto you. This energy and this energy. You're doing the right thing. I got chills all over, guys. I don't know why I feel like I want to cry. I'm telling you, I get so emotional. I'm telling you guys, listen. These energies will never be able to beat you. And I feel like that's the reason why, you were never competing. Because something about you, you knew that, listen, you're not ready for me. You are not ready for someone like, you are not even ready to come up against someone like me. And that could be an insider. That can be something that you just thought about. Maybe you never even really spoke on it. Because you didn't want to be in this boastful energy. But if you think about it, you were correct. Like maybe you said it to yourself, like, I'm not gonna, go toe to toe with this person because I mean, it's not even worth my time. This is not any competition for me. They are not where you are spiritually. And when I say that to say these energies are probably in a whole different dimension, a whole different lifetime. You know what I'm talking about? They are not aligned with you spiritually to try to come up against you. There's no way that you will win coming up against someone like this. You pretty much just wasting your time. And you knew that you would be wasting your time with allowing someone like this to try to come up against you. Since you embody the Holy Spirit, it's like these energies will be going up against the God in you in devil energy. How is that going to work? How are you going to win? So you didn't. Look at this. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. But I feel like it was only to keep you in a season of juggling. Going back and forth with them, dealing with a lot of highs and lows, and you say no. And they're upset. So some of these energies could be trying to send negativity your way as we speak. Keyword is trying, because it's not going to reach you. And just like this devil, the devil knows that this energy is not going to reach you. So the devil try to reach other energies around you. In the workplace, people that you may not know or you may have worked with for, a certain amount of time. These energies don't like you for no reason. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, who cares? I mean, that's what you deal with on a regular basis, collective, right? No matter wherever you go, it doesn't matter where you go. That's the energy that people be coming off at. They can't stop staring, but they have an underlying issue when you don't. So that becomes a them problem. That's not a you problem. That's a them problem, right? So I feel like you know that you're used to that. But you know the real truth by the way that they look at you. You see what I'm saying? Because you can feel first, right? You're not going to be staring at someone that you don't like. And I feel like whoever these energies are, they don't just look at you. They stare at you. They want to be around you, whether they asking you a question. You're not going to always want to be asking someone that you don't like, a question. Or trying to cross paths with them. If you don't like someone for real, you're going to try to steer clear. Look, you stay over there and I'm going to stay this way. You're going to separate yourself from someone that you really do not like. So the thing is, someone here, some of these energies really, do like you, you know? They really do like you. But it come off as if they don't. But it's showing different. Like you feel differently. You may know that it's something going on, but you also can see. You also know. Right? You also know. I feel like I'm missing something, but you guys understand where I'm coming from with this. They always got to be seen by you. It's like they got to see you every day. You are an angelic being. Listen to what I'm telling you. You are a mystical angel, a star seed, or earth angel. It's something very peculiar about you. And for many of you, you just simply may be like, what this person looking at, and it all could be going on in your head or your mind. It's like, I already know the type of look that you give me, like, you know what I'm saying, one day, but you look every day. So like now it's that, but now it's turning into something else type. Look at this. Come through, spirits. Look at this. This what is given all day, every day. Shout out to my people in London. Shout out to you guys. I love you guys as well. Shout out to all of you that's abroad. Shout out to all of my people. Because we have winners and these angelic beings everywhere. You're everywhere. And they never there. You're everywhere. We all across the globe, collective. I don't care if you're translating right now. We're all one band, one sound. All one band, one sound, collective. Listen. And I'm letting you know that you are indeed this angelic being here. Period. Heavy on it. Spirit say heavy on it. And I'm going to show it to you. Because remember, we just get the energy here, you guys. When we use cards, they're tools. And the tools are for show and tell. To show you how the real creator is giving it up. And it's not the devil. You think the devil will put itself in a reverse position? I don't think so. It just shows that you're not investing in any of this that's going on here. Seven of Pentacles in a reverse. They have the devil down. The devil is down. The devil is down. And I feel like the devil is really getting tricked by people out here too. Honestly. You know what I'm saying, collective? Because I really feel like most of these people, especially the ones that be, now this may be a touchy situation, but I feel like I have to say it. The ones that be in the energy of they soul, and this, that, and the third. Baby, these energies are only using the devil to get what they want, but these people really belong to the Lord. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, some of them then went off on the deep end, but who am I to judge? I don't know, but I still say that even those individuals end up bowing, praying, and confessing, repenting. Listen to me. Now, the ones that's on real demon time, they're being dealt with accordingly. God is still handling them. But this devil think that those same old tricks gonna work, that that he tried to tempt the Lord with, right? He tried to tempt Jesus with the same tricks. He tempted Adam and Eve. You know what I'm talking about? It could have worked with them, but it's not working with us because we learned. We learned from others' mistakes. And even if you do mess up, you end up going right back to God, asking for forgiveness, because that's the beginning. That's the Alpha and that's the Omega. So is the devil really winning? All that's an illusion. And that's what the devil is built on. Illusions. But the ones who's not that strong spiritually, that's the ones that the devil get. And that's why you need to understand spirituality. That's when you are one with God. You know what I'm talking about? And you're not giving up your fight with trying to get things right when it come down to, you know, being a follower of God and being someone that listens to God's guidance. Some other energies just simply don't want to, you know? And that's solely up to those folks. But I mean, sometimes I still feel like it's written. You understand what I'm saying? I still feel like sometimes that is also written. That means that was their fate, because nothing is not going to happen unless it's God's will. Man, listen, God give life and he take life. The devil do not kill people. The devil can't. The devil can trick you and get you into a bad situation, but the devil ain't give you life. You don't hear nobody saying no devil gave birth to. You don't see nobody thanking the devil for a child. And I'm talking about out in the open. You know what I'm talking about? All praise goes to God, collective. And that's why I say he used me, because I'm going to speak on him. I don't care who don't like it. If you don't like the fact that I love the Lord and you want to call me a devil or whatever you want to call me, just stay from around me. I have no problem with you staying away from me, because I know who I am. You can't take who I am from me. You can't take who I am from me. I know who I am. I know who I serve. I know who I've been serving all my life. I know I've been baptized under the Holy Trinity. There's nothing that's going to stop me from serving God. And if he didn't think that I was fit for this calling, he wouldn't have given it to me. Because, guys, I really have a story to tell. Okay? I really do. I really have a powerful testimony. I really, really do, about how I even get here. You know, like to where I am right now. Like, I really have a powerful testimony, and nobody can tell me that it didn't go exactly like I feel like it went, because I know, right? And the ones that was there to witness what happened, they also know. I got like a whole premonition in the hospital. I'll say that. Right after I gave birth to my last child, I got a whole premonition. And the way that happened was crazy. And what was even more precious, when I called on the name of Jesus, when I called Jesus, he showed up for me. I always tell you guys that part. But when I tell you, when I called Jesus, he showed up for me, I'm talking about I felt the presence of the Lord walk through the door. Do you hear me? And that's how I end up here. Okay? I'll say that much. Maybe I'll give you guys story time another time about my testimony, if you're open to hearing it, if you want to hear it, you know. Maybe you have something similar happen. I don't know. But that's how I get here. And I know that God sent me here for you. Right? God sent me here for you all. And I don't know why I be so distracted with other things, but I also have children, but I still show up. You know, it's not like I'm not showing up, but I still have to take care of my responsibilities as a mother. But I try, you guys. I try so hard to come on here, but sometimes I be a tired mom. You understand what I'm saying? And I just feel like I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to do this. So, I mean, there's no rush. I don't have to rush into anything. You know what I'm saying? I have to take my time with this, because when I come correct. I'm not coming playing with you guys, because I'm telling you how I got this premonition about what I needed to be doing. And that's to bring you guys as closer to God as I felt them. You hear me? Do you hear me? And you could do it. I know you can. And I know you are. Let's see. Look at this. The freaking star. Come through, spirit. Come through. And what we have to clarify, temperance, the star. Listen. You understand how this works? It's deeper than just talking about what somebody did, because we really don't care. Honestly, sit here and ask yourself, do you really care? Because you don't. At some point, you could have cared about, how people receive you, what people think. Right now, here today, whoever you are, there's not a care in the world. And you don't care so much to where you can't even get mad. You're not even mad. You know how you used to get mad when you were going through your transition from your lower vibrational self to who you were gonna become, and someone did something to trigger you because they knew how. This is the reason why you were set apart. And now these energies don't know you anymore, and they're very angry about who you are. But they don't understand that you've never changed. They don't understand that they're still behind. I don't feel like you've changed your heart. Now, you could have, gained more insight, gained more wisdom. But as far as changing who you are as a person, I don't think that's changed. How you gonna change that? And I'm talking about listening with your spiritual ears, right? We're not talking about nothing. We're talking about, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, chosen. We're returning you manyfold. Listen, let's listen with that. You still who you are. And the thing is, these energies never changed. And they want you to be down with them, but you couldn't be. Spirit say, no, you it's only up from here for you. And the thing is, you needed to see everyone for who they were, because you could not take these into, they couldn't go to the next phase with you. Because it was all about how they treated you during phase 1. They didn't even know. You coming up against a star seed, a mystical angel, or angelic being, and you think you going to phase 2? No, you're going to be a left behinder. Because there's a price to pay for coming after God's chosen ones. They listen, they already carrying a lot. You couldn't, do what the chosen one do if you wanted to. Just because you think the chosen one sound good, it's heavy. Everybody's saying the name should be chosen heavy. Because being a chosen one is heavy on it. It's not a cakewalk. You gotta battle things that, man, listen, you already know. You deal with the most harsh things ever. Yet you grateful for it. I don't think other energies will be able to comprehend that alone. That you are embracing this chosenness, even though it's harsh. even though it's heavy. These other energies will be like, well, listen, I can only do one, of course. And that's why it's a such thing called the chosen people. It's not easy. And then you got to deal with the outside forces that feel like you're too much because they see your light. You got to deal with these devils that don't like you just because of your presence. You ain't do nothing wrong to them. But since you showed up, or since you good at whatever you do, in their eyes, you a problem. You're a competition. And they don't even know that you are not the competitor, you're the help. But before they look at it like that you were sent for a higher purpose or a higher reason, and you don't meet people by coincidence, they'll start to hate you and mess up their whole entire blessing. Because you are indeed a blessing to others. I can't tell you how many great people God sent my way to give me a message about He knows me and He loved me and I'm special to Him. And this came from amazing people that I didn't even know. But they were a chosen one. You too are gonna meet chosen people. You're gonna cross paths with them. The thing is, you guys may not stick around each other for a very long time though. But you're gonna meet them. And I'm talking about someone that have the same or similar assignment as yours. Because I do feel like since we all have our own set of fingerprints, each and every one of us, that's the only thing that we really have for ourselves in this form is our fingerprints. And so I feel like you guys' assignment may be similar, but those are the ones that's going to come and go. How many people you ever met that you dropped some wisdom on and you just kept it moving? You didn't give them your name. You didn't ask them their name. That type of encounter. You understand what I'm saying? You could have did some type of act of kindness. You didn't want to talk. You just did it, boom, and you walked away. They may have wanted to say thank you. You didn't even want thanks. Thank God. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you left the floor open for. No explanation for nothing that you've done, whatever the case may be. Shaman healer. I really feel like a shaman healer. Okay, let's see. Page of Cups. Oh, so now you have some energies that want to apologize to you. They want to apologize to you for their wrongdoing. They're hoping that you will forgive them. For some of you, this could be a lover. With the cup energies here, this represents emotion. They're hoping that they'll be able to add another fish to your pond. But I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Because we do have the Ten of Cups here, right? I don't know if you're going to be accepting of this because you really feel like this person was a part of this energy over here. I want to know where you wrong. We have more that came out. We had a Page of Cups. Let's shuffle and see because these came out. Was this person a part of these devils? Was this person that want to apologize, this lover, a part of what these other energies have going on? Or was this person, I want to know, was they a part of it, or were they the devil operating the devil energy themselves? Were they a part of this? Thank you. High Priestess. We have divine feminine. Hmm. They want to apologize to you because you are the divine feminine. And it's like, were they a part of it? It's like they knew that you were their divine feminine. Or they knew that you had some type of knowledge. Was this person a devil themselves? That's straight to the chase, collective. Cut straight to it. Here we go, the deck speaking. What we have? Queen of Swords. Down. The sword is down. No, they were not. One more, Spirit. Did this person know about it? Look, here we go. Seven of Wands. They knew about it though. See, and that's equivalent to, you know what I'm saying? That's equivalent to not protecting you from harm. So that's what they want to apologize for. Whoever this person is, they want to apologize because the Seven of Staffs energy. This is about standing their ground. They didn't stand their ground. This Seven of Staffs is the Seven of Wands. They didn't stand their ground. They didn't protect you in a situation. So is this person just as guilty? Spirit. They knew about these energies and what they were doing to try to hurt you or harm you or stop you or block you. And they did nothing. So to me, let me not think negative about the situation. Let me ask. I'd rather ask before I speak. This one. Look at this. Eight of Swords in a reverse. They were stuck. They were doing it to the both of you. They were doing it to the both of you. And they just breaking free. This is someone that was stuck. That's the reason why they couldn't stand their ground. They couldn't protect you. So that lets me know that whoever this person is, they were in fear of whoever these devil energies are. They were fearing these people. I see 96, I see 75, I see 52, and I see 54. Okay? 62 and 18. I don't know. Could be years. Years people were born. Ages. Someone could be 62. I also saw 18. Somebody could have been trapped in a cycle of this for 18 years. This could be a parent or any. Somebody was bound by something. Somebody knew something. I see with 87 or 78. And I also see 27 or 72. I see 5 years. I see 15 years. I see July 15th and July 2nd or February 7th. August 7th, July 8th. Look at this. King of Pentacles. Okay? Stability. This is someone that someone lived with. They live with whoever this is, collective. And they had to wait until they got stable. Okay? Whoever this lover, this is a lover I'm speaking on, collective. Just to make sure we on one accord. Because I said it was going to be mixed messages, you know, when I first tapped in. Plus more. That's the term that I used. But, yeah, someone needed to wait until they got stable. Somebody felt like they couldn't go up against these individuals without any finances. It's like they felt like they needed finances to be able to go up against these individuals because maybe they were dependent on someone financially. But again, this is somebody that was in a low vibrational energy because they see this is someone that learned from someone else's experience. They watched you and they watched the way that you move. And just by watching you, they realized that anything is possible. It could have took them a while. It could have took someone years to get this. but they got it. And I feel like this is someone that tapped into wisdom because they were wise enough to learn from someone else's, you know, not just struggles, but experiences, the chariot, and now they're ready to move forward. Now they're ready to move forward. And that's the reason why they want to apologize, and they want to add, this is somebody that want to put food on your table. You know what I'm saying? Like add on to what the Most High already started for you. And this is like equivalent to someone asking God to bless this. Remember when Jesus started, he didn't start by giving people money. He blessed them with food. So this is the reason why someone is asking for this fish to be blessed, because they know that this is someone that knows that this fish can multiply. They know this. They've seen it happen. They know about it happening. They read it in a good book. Here we go. Look at this. Ace of Cups. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody loves you, baby. In my Patty LaBelle voice. Someone name could be Belle or Bella. Somebody loves you, collective. Despite of all, what we have. Judgment. Judgment. What is this judgment about? I don't know if this is this person or it's chiming back in on these other devil energies, because I really feel like they could be under judgment here for what they did. Let's see. Page of coins and a 5 of coins. So it's going both ways. The judgment for this situation with this person that want to give you an apology and want to show you love is they want to bring you some type of good news. And like I said, the fish was this, or it could be equivalent to this King of Pentacles. They have some type of good news here and they want to share it with you and you alone. And for the rest of these individuals, these devil energies, they're left out in the cold. They are. They are. They're left out in the cold here, collective. That's what's happening here. Hermit in the reverse, yeah. They were not thinking when they decided to do whatever they did to you. And like I said, this can be anyone that you come up against. This could be a complete stranger to you. And they give you some type of look, and it's not a look like, you know, it's something different about you. Because I feel like you could differentiate the two. You know if somebody is looking at you like it's something different about this person, you know, but I can't put my finger on it, versus someone want to compete with you and that's being shady about them feeling like, you know, you, the light you carry or your greatness or whatever the case may be, is a difference in which you feel. So it all depends on if someone is looking out of curiosity to try to figure out who you may be because they see something or they feel something. It's different. I just totally got off track and I felt it in an instant, because I feel like those other ones are going to be under judgment. Because they have no reason. It's no real true reason. You know, for them to want to be in this energy when it comes down to you. There's no real true reason. And you are not one of those. This is like God saying, if you so much is think about, because if you so much as look at them in a certain type of way, because a look could turn into something else. You know what I'm saying, collective? Now you got an issue with someone you don't even know. All because it's something that you see in them that you may not have. Again, that's a you problem. Didn't I tell you at the beginning? They want to make a you problem your problem. The judgment is here. I'm telling you, spirit not going behind y'all. If y'all look, time has been sped up. Time go by so fast. Days rolling around so fast. That means that everything else is in motion. It's the same type of motion. And God is not playing with these individuals that just refuse to get it together and you know, that's strictly worldly based, when he got people like you that's out here on a whole mission trying to work for him, and these energies trying to come up against you and stop you and block you. You are really, even though God can do everything by himself, but you are all he really have to really, you know, bring as many people in as you can or do his work. You think he about to let somebody, gotta protect you. You know, he got to protect you. He already know how these energies going to try to come for you because of what you carry. Because he's in you. So you think he's not going to protect you? These energies went under straight under judgment. For even thinking that way. Like, you can't even, now it's like, look, the days is getting too short for you to even think like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you thinking against my child. That's what the Lord is saying. Page of Swords in the reverse. They can't stop watching you. They watch you more than you know. Like I said, these energies always want to cross paths with you. Always. Let me see if I can grab something else here. Give me a second. Something, when I looked this way, something about this was calling me. So let's see if we can pull a few from here real quick. Where we at? Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you, guys. Thank you, V. Thank you, Vanessa. I really appreciate that. High five. All right, so we have to split it. So let's split it a little bit. My hands are not that big, you guys. So I be really, if you notice, every deck I really use, they be like this size so I can hold them. Because some of them just be doing too much. But this my deck that I created myself. I think I'm going to create some more decks. I feel like it's time. I like to use my own intuition and, you know, just write. I could be speaking to a writer. An author is what I'm getting. Could even be someone's name, but I feel like someone here is the author of a book or something like that, or that's what you want. You could be in the process of doing so. Okay. All right, Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to know? He proposed to me. Somebody want to propose to you, collective. And that could be the good news. You know, I don't know. If you did get proposed to during these holidays, congratulations. Because I just heard that. Okay, this is a winner here. Okay? Congratulations to you. And again, I feel like this message is specifically for you. Or even if you're the guy that's going to be proposing to someone, I feel like this message is specifically for you. Block all negativity. Do not bring this into your proposal. Do not bring negativity into your marriage. Keep it between you, the woman you're proposing to, and God. Well, let's say God first, you, and then the woman you proposing to. And then vice versa for the woman. God first, then you, then her. Because that's the way it goes. Okay? Ooh, something else coming out. We got to clarify that jumped out. Look at this. Dirty offer. Dirty offer. Wow. So, I ain't going to even hold you. When I first saw this, what I first got was, this is somebody else trying to say that someone else, whoever this person is that want to apologize to, possibly you, they want to tell you that somebody proposed to them. I promise you, I should have said that first because that's what I first heard, right? But then I got, this is actually true for some winners. Somebody's going to be proposing to someone. That is true. But my first thought was somebody else is saying someone proposed to them. It was a dirty offer collective. They didn't even mean it. For real, they did not. They did not. So I feel like that's for whoever that's for. You know, if this is somebody that's karmic and want to, you know, put their input in, well, you know, this person saying this and the third about this person want to apologize to someone else and be with them and offer them this and that. Well, this person proposed to me. How about that? You know, I can hear someone saying that. But the thing is, it was a dirty offer. And I spirit said it. You seen how that came out, collective? It jumped out of this deck. That is so crazy. It jumped clean out the deck. Crazy work. All right. What else, Spirit? I see, some told me to grab this deck. Spirit, what else you want the collectors to know? I guess this is you guys' plus more messages. Here we go. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So that means you, like I said, somebody is coming to propose something to you. Yes, they are. They really are. And Spirit wants you to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That means don't worry about whatever this other situation is or whatever this is. Worry about you, like you've been doing. Okay? And we have healing, old and new energy daily. So whoever this person is, they needed to heal. And that's the proof right here. Eight of Swords in the reverse. You know, this is someone that was going through it themselves. 888. Life path number 8 could be significant. They were going through something themselves. And so during that time of them operating in their south node, you know, their low vibrational energy, of course they could have proposed to someone, but it was a dirty offer. It was a dirty offer, collective, because this person never stopped wanting you or never stopped wanting to give something to you. That's just what I'm getting. This person is healing something, old energy, healing from old energy, and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Yeah, that's true. Look at this, throwing salt. Like I said, whoever this person is, I can hear them saying it right now. Oh, he proposed to me. Spirit say this person is throwing salt. And what that mean is, like, they're being shady. Okay? And then that's the reason why they got hit with a dirty offer. Because that's what it is. Here we go. Look. Reporting to someone about you. F, G, H, F, G, J, and H. Someone name could start with a U as well. Okay? And look, they're obsessed. So, yeah, you guys definitely have a karmic energy that's watching you, that became obsessed with you. You know, this is someone that's like an opposition. You know, they are you know, but they're obsessed with you at the same time. They are. You became someone obsession. Okay? What else for the plus more messages? Look, and a dream team added text onto them. I told you, that clarifies the judgment. Like I said, somebody getting left out in the cold if they haven't been left out in the cold already, because the Five of Pentacles came out to clarify judgment, right? If this was, someone that was not aligned with you spiritually in some type of way. This is someone that's like an opponent, that's obsessed. So now the dream team added tax onto them. Not only did they receive a dirty offer, but by the dream team adding tax, they are left out in the cold as a result. That's the judgment. And what else we have? Look, earth angel vibes, because you are a earth angel. That's why. I told you God is gonna protect you. You're an earth angel. Look, who spirit told somebody to take out the trash tonight. So I don't know how this could be resonating for you, but there's a karmic energy or karmics that's involved, and somebody was told to take out the trash tonight. That means to get rid of him or her. Or this could even be for you. It's time for you to do this. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. All right. Let's see what else. There we go. Look, they're still unhealed. Okay? They're still unhealed. So someone here is still unhealed. I don't know how that's resonating for you. Okay? I don't know if this is someone that tried to give you a dirty offer. Take it as it applies to you. Only you know what this means for you. But someone here is still unhealed. Okay? Could be a karmic energy, because somebody here is healing new and old energy daily. Okay? And will stay ready so you won't have to get ready being here. I feel like somebody is going to propose something to you. They are. A proposition, a proposal, a ring, something. What we have. Yep, because you're on your destined path. You are on your destined path. You are on your destined path. Whoever you are. I can't make this up. Didn't I tell you somebody was here? Look. A karmic lover dude. So this could be a guy. That's a karmic lover. Look. Person here that they're married. So somebody here that they were married here. And that's the reason why a proposal was dirty and someone got shut down, because whoever this is tried to propose to someone is already freaking married. Okay, here we go. Look at this. You went quiet on them in a reverse, because you're no longer being quiet about anything. I feel like this is what these energies wanted. They tried to silence you. And that was a whole reason why, because so you would not expose the negativity. I want to say that first. And that was the whole reason why these energies came up against you, because they didn't want you to speak. Because when you speak with so much wisdom and knowledge, and they know that wisdom and that knowledge that you have is actually factual, and it can override anything that they've put out negatively, if that makes sense. Okay. What else we have going on here? Thank you. Panicking because you won't answer. So someone here is panicking because you won't answer them. I feel like when it comes down to these energies, that's not even a thought for you, because that also came out in the reverse. It's like you're not caring if someone is panicking or not. That's the energy. What else? Look, a fake friend want your soul. Okay? So for many of you, it could be a fake friend. Like I said, it all depends on who these energies are. This is someone that wants your soul, or they wanted your soul. They wanted to be you. They wanted to become you. And they operated in a negative manner in order to become that. Oh, spirit say big facts. Okay? That's big facts. And what else? Your passed over loved one is proud of the woman or man you've become. Okay? So just know that you are very protected, collective. Your ancestors is in the blood. Look, because you are a mystical angel. I'm telling you guys. Now, how in the world did I cut this deck to get these messages that already came out and the rest of the deck is here, collective? I don't know. What else, Spirit? Anything else the collective needs to know? Trying to reverse magic. Yeah, but I don't feel like it's working. They're trying to reverse it, but it's not working. It's not working because whatever they try to do, gotta work on them. It got to work on them. Now they trying to, you know, undo what they've done. You shouldn't have did it. You know, it comes to a point to where everyone becomes grown, and then you have to take accountability for your actions. You shouldn't have tried to put no magic on no one or do no magic. Black magic is sorcery. Okay? Black magic is sorcery. So I don't really feel like you should even try to play with something like that. To try to hurt someone. And then you trying to hurt a whole mystical angel. You're trying to hurt an earth angel. You're trying to hurt a star seed that's protected. Here we go. Look, we are past life loves. I'm telling you, whoever this person is, they coming, and this the only one that's sticking out from under all the madness. They coming to apologize to you because you and someone is past life loves, collective. Like I said, this person, see the Ten of Cups is you. This person is someone that loves you. And they going to do whatever they can to make something right with you, collective. Because I asked all the questions that I needed to ask. This person was not a part of it. You may feel how you feel about this person knowing about it. But I feel like whoever this person is, they were too afraid to tell you, you know, what they knew. They were too afraid of their own outcome or what can happen to them. They could have even got threatened to, you know, not deal with you or to leave you alone, you know, by these devil energies. I don't know, it could have went multiple ways, collective, but now they're being dealt with. Go in another direction. Don't deal with the collective, or I'm gonna turn you into a freaking mouse or something like that. I don't know, but hey, here we go. Look, energy vampire. You can't make it up. Somebody had the energy vampire in their energy. And instead of this person fearing the Lord, they were fearing what these energies could do. And some of you may not believe that, but that's true. You would never imagine how many people that's out here fearing what another man can do. Even, you know, and or a woman. But it's still considered a man. They out here fearing what these energies could do. Not thinking about fearing the Lord. I think you should fear the Lord. Okay? Versus anyone else that's like you. What else? Upset you saw and knew about the plot twist. So these energy vampires, these devil energies, they were upset that you caught on to what they were doing. And you could have tried to, you know, let this other person know what you've learned or what you witnessed or what you peeped out. Because remember I said, you feel things first. And then your intuition kick in or however it works for you. Right? So you were right. And they were upset that you were right. So this could be some energies that entice someone to go and make a dirty offer to someone else. But this is like, that's like a arranged marriage or something like that. Like somebody's trying to arrange for someone else to be with someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like forcing them. You know how sometimes you'll watch movies, or sometimes it happen in real life to where it's, you know, if the energies quote unquote supposed to be royal people, and because they rich they feel like they royal. And so they try to choose someone to be with this one. And, you know, they have to choose for their son, their wife, or whatever the case may be. And all of this craziness. Somebody tried to really live out that fantasy. Like, but that don't really happen in real life. Like, you can't control nobody's life. You can't do that. People love who they love. And that's just the bottom line. But they have some people that won't be accepting of some, you know, especially parents. Some of them will be non-accepting of, you know, who someone love, and always try to put their 2 cents in about a situation, and it can make matters worse than what it was. Okay, or it could turn something into something that it was not. Thank you so much for the gift, Flawless. Thank you. I appreciate that. Wait, let me see if I could go back on the others. Can I? Did I miss them? Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. May return to you many fold. Let me see. Yeah, I missed them. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Look, they were projecting. I'm telling you, these energy vampires were projecting onto someone. It could be a son, a daughter, could be a sister, or brother. It could be an ex-lover. It could be anyone. You know, an aunt or uncle. It could be anyone that was projecting. And many times when these energies tap into this energy, that means that, with this negativity and trying to bring strife into someone else's life, they are in an uncomfortable situation. They are unhappy within their own relationship. Some of them may not even have a relationship, so they want to make sure that no one else override or have something that they've already dreamt of having with a fairy tale type of mindset. You understand? Here we go. Look, entrapment backfire and shift change. I can't make it up, collective. The entrapment backfired. The entrapment backfired. And the shift change was caused. And that's the reason why someone is coming in to apologize, because they don't give a rat's behind. Somebody said enough is enough. That is my person. And I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I shouldn't have to be in this type of situation. So, I don't feel nothing for someone, but I'm here because you said I should be here. Or they said I should be here. While the one that I actually love is somewhere else, doing something else. And I really care about what they're doing versus where I'm at or what I'm doing. Wow. And I'm doing all this for what? To make you happy? So me being miserable makes you comfortable, is what you're saying. Okay. So somebody broke free and awakened. But someone here also couldn't have access to you until they awakened and saw things for exactly what it was. There was no way that spirit was going to let someone come towards you unhealed and still relying on other people to guide them in a situation or a relationship. They were not going to be able to have any type of access to you until they go through this healing process. Ain't no halfway going through the process. You got to go through there. Here we go. Look, watching you in disbelief. And that's what they've been doing. I told you, this person was like, ain't no way that, or there's no way that I'm going to sit back and watch someone I love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here somewhere with someone else and watching them in disbelief because I cannot, or you say that I can't. Somebody then took a book out of Prince Harry's number, I see. A number out of Prince Harry's book. That's what they did. Because it was something like that going on here. Someone is ready to be happy. Realize that these energies not going to make them happy. You're trying to make me miserable. So you saying you want me to live a miserable life to make you happy. Got it. What else we have going on? Look, they will regret it. Oh my goodness. The Most High God has spoke. See, when I made this call, collective, although it may be backwards to you, this is what I heard Spirit say. See, all of these messages were channeled. I heard Spirit say they will regret it all. I promise you. Look, we have blue or gold, burgundy or maroon vehicle. Someone can drive a blue or gold or burgundy or maroon vehicle. All right. Look, yep. We have angel numbers 1111, 444, 1010, 333, 555, and 1212. Could even be some of you guys' birthday. But they are angel numbers. You could be seeing one of those. Look, we have a low haircut, a fade. Someone here could have a low haircut. They could have just gotten a low haircut for the holidays or something like that. Or some type of fade. Look, we have FAFO. That's what they did. That's what they doing. They effed around and found out due to defamation of character. And you finally officially walked and moved away. So someone here could have moved away from some energies that were being negative. Moved cleaned away. Yeah, you did. I feel like this going both ways. Like, you could have moved away from some energies that was defaming your character. You finally officially moved away, because it could have took you a while to move away from these energies. And I also feel like it could be resonating with someone else that want to be in your world. You know, this is someone that didn't protect you. They could have let others defame your character, knowing the truth about you. They finally walked away from these individuals. Somebody had enough. They had enough. They could have walked away from someone that have a low haircut or a fade. They had enough. Okay? What else? So for many of you, we have don't trust those co-workers here. That could be resonating with the negativity or how people just look at you or whatever the case may be. Like I said, this wasn't just like a person specific. Could be places or whatever. You know, and then we have word on the streets, you crucified your opponents. And that's because the God in you did. Okay? It wasn't you, it was God. Right? Bottom of the deck, they were eating off of your energy. Somebody who was eating off of your energy could have been a co-worker. Okay? And God removed them. Look, you dealt with a kind orders. Yeah. God removed them. And the others are stuck in the energy of being mad that you aren't affected by anything that they've done thus far. Thank y'all, Spirit. Look at this. 6 of Cups. Yeah, there it is. You guys are moving on. Okay? And somebody here is coming in. They come in rushing collective. They are a past life love. And that did come out. We are past life loves. I can't make it up. Look at this. To come and give to you equally. Okay? They coming in to give to you equally. And you alone. So it's like, I have 6. You take 3. And and I'll keep 3. Wow. I feel like that's what you guys been wanting, so it's coming. Okay? So I have for you guys. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace, love, and blessings.